Welcome back. In this video, we will be seeing about operators. Okay, so what is an operator? We have something called assignment operators. Okay, and we have some that is nothing but addition, subtraction, and all those things. Okay, so let me show you that. So first is your addition. Okay, so let me say 2 plus 3. This is your addition operator. Okay, click on run. You see you got your output as 5. So instead of 3 you can even give a string. Okay, so it concatenates your the number to your string. So here what it happens is it considers 2 also as a string and it just concatenates with the other string. So this is your addition. In the similar way you have something called subtraction, you have something called division, percentile, multiplication, everything. Okay, so these are arithmetic operators. So apart from this, you have something called equality. So what it means? So if you have two variables, you can check whether two variables are equal or not. So let me show you. Underscore first variable is equals to underscore second variable. Okay. If I again run this, you see you got an output saying false, which is because not only the value but also the data type changes for both the variables. Okay, so in the same way you have another condition called not equals to. So for this it returns true, you see. So you can use this whenever you have some conditions to be checked. Okay, you have some conditions that you want to check, or you have some other if conditions or for conditions where it has to be fulfilled. Okay, so apart from this, you have all the other operators like AND operator or operator. Okay, so let me show you true or false. So you will be getting an answer as true since true or false is true. Okay, at the same time, if you try for an AND operator, you will get a false because true and false is false. So this is a basic operators or the okay that we see in the common day-to-day things. Okay, this is how an operator works. So as I showed you, not equals to and not. So in the same way, from the yeah, you have something other than operators. If you are seeing, you see here you have some words, here you have some words, but it is not there. It has been blanked out. Okay. You might be figuring out, okay, why I'm using this or what is this. So these are called something called comments. Okay, in JavaScript, if you want to have your comments placed in any particular part of the code, like starting of the function and the ending of the function, you can use a single line comments. These are called single line comments. So for the single line comments, you need to have two slashes before the lines that whatever you wanted to get commented. Okay, and this is for multi-line comments. Okay, multi-line comments. So these all are ignored by the browser. Okay, it won't get rendered whenever this browser comes to this processing these kind of things. Okay, what is the major use of this? So if at all more than five people are working or more than one people are working in the same JavaScript file, then there might be a confusion raising saying that okay, what is this function doing, what is that function doing, who has edited this function, what exactly this function goes to, or where does exactly this function sends the data to. For avoiding those kind of confusions, you can place your comments over the lines where you have edited, saying that edited by some abz or aby xyz person. You can have a person name, or you can even have a sentence saying that okay, I have edited some xyz lines. So you can change it or you can have it in the same way. Okay, from the next video we'll be going through all the features of JavaScript along with an example. So first we'll be going looking at an example. We'll be trying to get the output of that example. and then we'll be focusing on the elements that we are using in the JavaScript, like functions, or we have created any loops, or we have created any conditions in that, everything. Okay, we'll meet you on the next video. Bye.